Comic gun flipping around. Comic gun flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
What the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options.
Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna have a
1 in
lower.
25 and
It's
same
gonna have a lower print run.
to do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that though.
No, Jay Scott Campbell.
Jay Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Boy.
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Eyebrow, I smell your eyebrow. Mr. Eyebrow, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Eyebrow, I smell you.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in its one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
We're live. Hello. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. I am not your host. My name is Daniel. Hello. Victor has been drafted. He will be here momentarily. And he's arrived!
I thought I had 2 minutes.
You did!
Oh man, that took 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's tragic. Hey, what's up? You guys know Kamala Harris was in Durham? I didn't know Kamala Harris was in Durham.
Me either.
And now I do, based off of how many roads are closed. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. I'm going to close this door. I'm glad Dan was here to stall.
That's what I do.
We're off to a great start. I'll tell you what, we are crushing it, absolutely. So why don't I help you similarly crush it? I'm sure you've been here before. If you haven't, welcome. I'm Victor. What I'm going to do is put comics up here on this little board thing, and you're going to be like, hey, I like that comic. I would like to own that. And then you're going to claim it. But how do you claim things? You're going to put in the letter of the lot it's on and a short little description. Okay, you've claimed it in the chat. How are we going to get it to you? You're going to fill out the form. There's a form that's in a pinned comment and in the description of the video. We're on Facebook and YouTube now. Either of those forms, both of them take you to the same place. If you've been here before, now's a great time to make sure that all that information is absolutely up to date so we can get you your stuff. All of our shipping, flat $8 on it all the time, forever. All of our shipments get sent out in one go along with invoices. Invoices happen the tail end of the week when all of our shows have concluded. You'll see it in your inbox because you filled out that form correctly. See how all this links together? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful machine. So you're claiming your items. You got your form filled out. They're on the way to you. Let's talk about payment a little bit because obviously some payment is very direct. I use PayPal myself most of the time. But if you want to put something on layaway, we do have a layaway program that's not through a third party or anybody else. It is an Ultimate Comics layaway program. No interest on it whatsoever, 10% down, 15% payments across 6 months. The catch with this is because it's just a thing that we do, you can only have one open at a time. So if something pops up this evening that you're especially interested in and you have a layaway open already, you can send us a chat. We'll get that sorted, we'll pay off that existing layaway and open you up a brand new one. The last thing we'll talk about before we get rolling is this share prize. Dan, would you tell us about our share prize, please?
So one of our preview books is like this big amalgam set. So I was trying to think of some sort of crossover thing. And I stumbled across this Transformers Ghostbusters #1, 1 in 10.
Hell yeah.
That's sick. It's the first appearance of, is it Ectotron, the Ecto-1 Transformer?
Oh, dang! I remember when that toy came out. I had one of those. I sold it because on eBay they were very expensive.
I bet, yeah.
I mean, it's not like an old toy. It was like a new one. Like it was dropped to like San Diego Comic-Con or something. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, this is our share prize. You can win this share prize by sharing the link to this video publicly. Publicly is very important. On walls, in groups, wherever links can be shared, wherever fine links are sold, You share this link there publicly. We'll see you sharing it because it's public. Put you on our big old randomizing spreadsheet. We will pick a winner sometime later on in the show. But the show is starting now, which means I've got to go ahead and get some stuff out of these boxes and start making things happen. So let's do that. Let's kick off on the Spectacular Spider-Man Supersized Annual 8, which means it was the 8th annual. It's in very fine condition. It's just $5. Starting off somewhat cheaply here. You know, I feel like we need to start a little bit slow. And we got a little mini set of Justice League issue 219 and 220, both in very fine condition. A 2-issue set that details the new origin, the post-crisis origin of Black Canary, along with her power set, what exactly she does. Man, I love the new Black Canary and Young Justice. Is like a therapist. Is she a therapist in comics too?
I don't know.
I should keep up on that. I'm a big fan of therapist Black Canary. Strange Adventures issue 166. Very good condition, just $10. Going out bot C. Our first set of the evening, 12 whole issues of Marvel The Lost Generation. Goodness gracious. Look at this mess. Hell yeah. Time travel, 90s Marvel comics, all sorts of banana shit happening. That rocks. Down for a clean $40. Another set to close out our top row. It's a DC set of Lobo Unbound 1 through 6, all 6 of them. This first issue has a cover that's just 100% Lobo status, and then we take that all the way to a speech bubble directly addressing the reader on the final issue. And here, all 6 of them. Put that down for $40 here on this lot.
Jeremy's picking up the Lobo on D.
Cool. Too bad I don't know how the letters work. See, I didn't have time to adjust.
That's valid.
Daredevil issue 179, because somebody had to win. It's in fine condition. It's $10 here on E. Yo, if you were here for the anniversary show, give us a shout in the comments. I want to know if you had time. That Saturday show, I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Still thankful to the guy that bought the Akira set, because I was going to. The first issue, Cobra, of course, the first Cobra, very fine condition, $5. The DC comic that I have never heard of in my entire life. I'm interested in Cobra. Got some kind of psychic link with his brother. That sounds rad as hell.
Okay. Jeremy says, there's huge fan of the main man. Keep it coming. I think there might be a couple more in that box.
I'll see if we can't dig someone.
Says, I was.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy also said that anniversary show was sick.
It was very sick. Also, meeting Vince, awesome.
I missed that part.
He was just here. It was so crazy. I didn't ask him to sign anything, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, I would have loved to have gotten signed like one of his.
The Super Friends, specifically the second issue of the Super Friends, when Penguin has this goofy ass robot. Condition $5.
Danielle says that I nailed her was. She was the was with all the extra S's. She said, well done.
I was. 157. Death stalks the shadows. Just, comic creators love big hats. Big hats on dark, intimidating characters. Fine minus condition, $10. Somebody always asks for Ghostbusters, which is why I think it's cool that I can actually provide some Ghostbusters tonight outside of our share price. So a IDW, the Real Ghostbusters one-shot. This is the 35th anniversary of Ghostbusters one-shot, and it's the 1 in 10 variant, or should I say a 1 in 10 variant, because the 35th anniversary celebrations, not just on that comic, they were also on Extreme Ghostbusters, another 1 in 10 variant marking the 35th anniversary. We'll put those down together, anniversary show style.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm shocked those survived the whole way today.
Well, I actually just found those today. Put them in there. Actually, while I was looking for something, what is on that's that JLA 219 and 220?
Yeah, it's a 2-issue JLA set post-crisis detailing the origin and power set of the new. Has everything changed? Does that fill out our board more or less? Ooh, buddy, something's got to come down. It'll probably.
All right. You got an offer on H.
Ooh. Not H and I? That's a shame. A combo would be cool. What's the
I know, right? Would you do 35?
I can come down to 40 for now. I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for a combo offer. I feel like somebody's going to want it. I don't want to take the opportunity away from them.
Is anyone else having some sound issues? Let us know. I can try and toggle some more things.
I am not yelling, which may be a difference in the sound volume that you are used to from me. I have been covering for other on-air shifts at my other job for 3 weeks now. It will be 4 next week, and then 5 the week after that. Starting to get a little scratchy. I need to preserve myself. So I'm speaking of what's commonly referred to as a normal human volume, as opposed to my usual just yelling all the time.
Let's see. So this is this deal on H at 40.
Okay.
Would you do? Let's see. Was there something on C? Did you take off?
I took Strange Adventures off C.
Okay. Would you do C and F together for 11? It comes to like 15, it looks like.
You know, yeah, sure. I mean, I feel like at that point you're just getting Cobra for $1. Tell me how Cobra is. I'm genuinely very
Post
curious.
in the group, like.
I mean, yeah, I love audience interaction. You know, about to make me fuck around and make a face.
Just to join.
Yeah, y'all want to see what people are saying.
Do it, man.
I want to hang out. Another little collected miniseries, Magneto Rex. From the beginning all the way to the conclusion, a 3-issue set in very fine Nearman condition. If you want to get a little bit of Magneto action, you can for just $5. And because we got mini sets for days currently, Uncanny X-Men 442 and 443, the 2-issue story arc of Darkest Nights. Nearman condition on both, just $5 as well. Loving these mini sets, man. I'm glad we started doing this.
Spider-Man set has not gone up yet. Show I up close and get a chance.
Spider-Man set. We have a Spider-Man set?
It's one of the preview pictures,
Oh,
books, or whatever. I can make words, I think.
And I know we have the amalgam. Ooh, nice.
And St. George is picking up that X-Men on F.
Damn, this is a good set. Yeah. Yo, I love Parker Industry stuff. It's really fun.
Oh, yeah, it's super fun.
It's really fun. Normally, I would just toss books up when somebody asks for it, but I want some time to talk about that. I'm kind of still in my landing gear up right now. Normally, I'm here for 30 or 40 minutes before the show starts. This time I had Dan standing from the camera like, hey, Victor, He's coming. Don't even worry about it. The X-Men issue 200 printing variant kicking off Endangered Species is a Humberto Ramos cover featuring everybody's favorite Louisiana Sun Gambit. I almost said Cajun boy, but I feel like that's disrespectful. It's near mint condition and it's $15. I had to pivot really hard. It's more formal. It worked out very well.
Because now you gotta pick up Gambit so we can have more Gambit on the show for Sienna to sell.
Ooh, we reorganized these boxes a little.
I kind of pressed a bunch of stuff before he left, and then I tried to pull out some of the backs of those boxes a little bit. So there are overflow boxes on the floor as well, just so you know.
I'm picking out a couple things that I can put up and comfortably be like, this rocks. Wow, that's unexpected. Okay, let's go. Let's just do some stuff. Do I have open slots currently? Ages ago. You know I love to sell it. I'm always willing to talk about it. Michael Turner's Fabric, issue 1 right here. The Michael Turner variant cover. Fine condition for this first issue, $6. Some man in Canada is really giving business trying to buy Tomb Raider. I'm real mad at him. Upset. I'm upset at this Canadian man. I need more apologies. I'm gonna dish the Spider-Man. Put down the first issue of Judge Dredd Under Siege, a black and white 1 in 10 variant from Max Dunbar, which is pretty fucking sweet, honestly. Judge Dredd is on my list of things that I want to go through and read. Near mint condition on this bad boy, $6. Because I've read some of the standard comic strip style parts of it, and it deserves way more of my attention than that. Black Canary can stay.
Wait, don't put anything white just yet.
That's fine.
AEFNG.
Lord have mercy. AEFNG
for 25, which is basically F and G and then A 3.
A E F N G. And the offer is 25.
25.
Tell you what, homie. Yo, give me 27. You got yourself a deal. I might just wait. Yeah, 27 is my response. But do stuff I'm not supposed to do. I'm not here for your judgment.
I think so. Mario, you might need to refresh your feed because you seem to be a little bit behind, but he is picking up that Spider-Man, that Evolutionary War annual that you took off.
Ooh, nice. I'm also working on tracking down the Mexican Spider-Mans right now.
Yes.
This is an adventure I was not prepared to take. It's going to be a long, hard road. I will finish this when I'm like 50.
And Mario, just to confirm, is that a good, as in the deal for 27 is good for that Judge Dredd, Super Friends, X-Men, and Daredevil? Just let us know.
Yeah, I don't want to be like that person necessarily, but my interest in Dredd entirely comes from movies. I like Sylvester Stallone. I love the Carl Urban Dredd. I feel like this is stuff that I should be paying more attention to.
Sweet, yeah, he's picking up
Hell yeah.
F and G for 27.
I think that's one of our bigger board state combo offers.
I think so, yeah. Barring the like sell-out special things, like offers, I think that's probably one of the biggest, like...
Is that something he does? If you buy everything on the board, I'll give you, like, this?
It's usually, like, at the end of the show, it'll be, like, everything that's left over. Like, would you do, like, 200?
You buy this whole box.
Yeah.
That sounds sick. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that tonight. That sounds awesome. I'm gonna like flip through my boxes. I'm gonna put together a number. It's gonna rule. More variant covers on the show this evening. Hawkman number 5 had a variant cover from Mateo Scalera. It's pretty cool, actually. I feel like that there's a little more camera time.
That's one that I pulled for Tarney for the Venditti signing that just didn't make it to Venditti.
Well, because he was busy sharing like delightful anecdotes.
Well, I don't think it made it out of Tarney's office.
The Batman Chronicles issue 15 features a all-star team-up issue of Batman and Green Lantern. With Kyle, it looks like Huntress, the Question, and more. Just a rad cover. That's why I picked it out. Near mint condition, $5 for Batman and Kyle. Rebuilding the board with Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 41. The Howlers versus the Blitzers, the infamous iron-fisted Colonel Clow and the Block Blitz Squad. To be a scriptwriter in this era of comics, fine condition, $10. Boy, if you can alliterate, you got yourself a job.
That's right. Jennifer is picking up Batman OG.
Rainer is still my favorite Green Lantern, but Cruz is right behind him now.
Oh man, have you been reading Green Lanterns yet? Have you made it to that point?
Yeah, I have.
I'll say, like, my favorite issue is like, it's got to be right around 20. What is on A?
A is a variant cover for Hawkman number 5, specifically a Mateo Scalera variant. Yeah, it's that minimal trade dress.
Yeah, it's so safe looking too.
Minimal trade dress is a real good idea too. It splits a nice medium between really having to paint the nose for a virgin cover and having all that artwork covered up by giant logos. Put down the Superman Adventures issue 9, based off the animated series. This does not. Oh wait, there it does. This is not a Mark Millar joint, unfortunately. I always check on these now. Near mint condition.
I was close. 15. 15 is my favorite issue.
G is currently unoccupied. So I'll toss down this weird thing that I just ran across. One of those, not a graphic novel, but a graphic novel from Image Comics, Shadowhawk and Vampirella team up, titled Creatures of the Night, with a boss-ass cover and embossed, actually. That's foil embossed up there on the top. It's a nice piece of artwork. The artist signed it Tex, which shout out to Tex. Crushing it. And this is very fine near mint condition for $5, which is cheaper than I thought it would be.
Pro is picking up A, C, and H.
Ooh, I have more than one of A, but C and H can take it on home. No more than one I need to. That's the last one.
And Mario's picking up G.
Hell yeah. I'm going to put this up because it's making me viscerally uncomfortable. Garth Ennis's Hitman, the second issue, in near mint condition for $5. The disturbing Joker mouth cover. Gross. The official guide to the Hellfire Gala. Just the standard version of that. Near mint condition. $5 for anybody trying to complete their Hellfire Gala sets. What the fuck is this, Dan? What is this? What is The Swarm, the official Eminem Minis comic?
I don't know.
What the hell? I mean, it does specifically say not for resale. Too fucking bad. Published by Marvel Comics, the exclusive story of the Eminem Minis. And hey, I don't have to be coy about this. I have more than one, so why don't we check it out? Why don't we see what's popping? First of all, it's way more dialogue heavy than I was anticipating.
Really? I didn't.
Holy shit! It's doing like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles style stuff with this mutant peanut M&M. What the hell?
Super fun.
Yo, they're creating like a villainous M&M in the lab. He's like creating the minis from a tube of M&M mutant, like M&M mutagen. What? What the fuck? There's a shark in here. The M&M minis are doing like a Michael Crichton nanite swarm. Do you guys read Prey? It's doing that. There's a shark on land with a Mr. Freeze helmet.
That's awesome.
Dude, this is going off. What? All right, I'm gonna put this down. But hey, if you want to check out the swarm, it's right here and there. You too can read all about these wild ass adventures of the tiny M&Ms.
Right. We have not shown G.I. Joe yet.
Do we have a special G.I. Joe? Or is that just a generalized request?
There's a preview post or preview picture.
So now you see, I can dig out a special G.I. Joe. I just didn't want to do Spider-Man set because I can talk about that like a person. Was it a preview book? Oh shit!
So we have an offer on the M&Ms.
Hell yeah!
Would you do it for $1? Give it a $5.
Hell yeah! All access M&M pass, baby. Let's go. Like it's $1.
All right.
It's got a Mr. Freeze shark. It's got a mutant M&M. Some shit's popping off in a lab. The swarm turns into a giant hand and bitch slaps a dude.
Got M&Ms for Chris St. Pierre and Lily T.
Yeah, who wants some M&Ms? Come on down. Let's get weird.
Matthew says if you were famous to make a comic book about you.
Look at that shit. Yeah, yo, right?
Ralph's picking up an M&M.
If you guys sell out this stack of M&Ms, when I add up the total for my end of show box, I will literally cut the price in half. That is a promise. That is a guarantee. In the meantime, something has got to get taken down. It's probably going to be Sergeant Fury because we got sets up. Ghostbusters is good. Hitman is cool. Black Canary Origin post-crisis is pretty nice.
Ben Davis is making M&Ms.
I love that people are buying the evidence. This rocks. Big fan. Here's the G.I. Joe that was specifically requested. G.I. Joe issue 21. Self-described as the most unusual G.I. Joe story ever, which it is the first appearance of Storm Shadow. Yeah, and as such, it is a silent issue, which is pretty cool. I like when comics do that. And also the first solo Snake Eyes. In very good condition. This is popping down at $100. Our first preview book of the evening. Actually really glad I can provide that. That's cool.
John says variants. I'm a sucker.
Yeah, you put together some good shit for this week, dude. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to pick through it before it was game time.
No worries.
Okay. Some stuff has got to go because I just picked out some stuff that I'm very excited about.
Looks like that G.I. Joe was published in 84.
I was hoping you were going to say it looks like that G.I. Joe is gone.
Not yet.
M&Ms are obviously staying, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, M&Ms are obviously staying. We can ditch Superman Adventures. Maybe it's just like a newspaper cover featuring Lex Luthor, the Clancy Brown Lex Luthor, but Lex Luthor nonetheless. Hellfire is kind of a niche thing for trying to finish a series. I mean, Hitman has a Joker cover, but that's kind of all that's special about it. Ghostbusters stays. The Lost Generation, I understand is niche, but it's a 12-issue set of a very specific point in Marvel history that I think is worth reading if you want to get weird. So I'm going to leave this up. I'm accepting offers on that. Make no mistake. And I will take down the Black Canary Origin and Hawkman. Since one of those already went, you can go on the box.
Yes, Matthew, there was a preview post for tonight's books. And then, John, we've got an ASM 300 homage in our preview books. So at some point tonight, we'll have one.
Why'd you have to say that? All right, I'm going to put these up and I'll go digging. The Adventures of Superman issue 625. Mostly because I'm a sucker for like the Godfall style costume, but also soups drawn by Michael Turner rocks. The Michael Turner guy, you well know. Near mint condition, just $5. I mean, goddamn, dude. Pauldrons. Can't get enough of pauldrons. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why I like Warhammer 40K so much. It's just pauldrons. It's pauldrons all the time.
There's probably some Star Wars. Actually, I know there is some Star Wars.
There is a little bit of Star Wars. Someone said keep the main man coming. So Lobo Infanticide, the complete 1 through 4 story series, whatever you want to call it, near mint condition for all that Lobo. And surprise, surprise, more Lobo. Lobo's back with a very literal cover. And then this shit that rules, where he's about 40K, that's just a bolter. He's just holding a bolter. Near mint condition, issues 1 through 4, $10 for the main man down there. Other little mini sets. 1 through 3 of the Savage Dragon, the longest running single creator comic at this point. The 1 through 3, choose 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, first Savage Dragon, first solo Savage Dragon, more properly. First Super Patriot. That is a complete story arc, which kind of rocks. And just for fun, variant covers. Detective Comics 993 had this Bat Cycle schematic cover that's pretty fucking sweet. Near mint condition for a Detective Comics Bat Cycle schematic variant on H.
You got an offer on the G.I. Joe.
Do I?
Would you do 65? You got it at 100.
I can counter the 65 with it's at 100. Let me check the condition on it.
While you're doing
It's marked as very good. I'll come back at that 65 with a $80 counter.
So the Shields also 80 works for you. Chris St. George is taking Savage Dragon on G.
Nice.
And, Ben Davis, it came in first for that Batman on H.
Hey, those M&Ms are still $1.
That's right. Dude, I'm tempted. I'm probably going to pick one up.
I'm going to let them stay for a while yet.
And then would you do E for 8? You have it at 10.
That sounds like a fair deal to me. Is that Lobo's back?
Lobo's back, yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 of those. So I will mark the price, remark it as 8. I'll do those last 2 for a combo offer too if somebody's interested.
Shield is countering your 80 at 75. Eddie Page is picking up an M&M's.
Yeah. I think 75 is probably a square deal. Just to get it off the board. Just to drop it. It's my favorite thing. It's not dropped in a while. It's a good thing it kind of fluttered. Someone specifically asked about the Spawn homage cover preview book. Issue 227 of Spawn. You know what it is. Just couldn't wait for 300. Good, Todd. This is in near mint condition. So it's a beautiful book. Near mint condition, clocking in at $125.
Chris St. George picking up the other logos back on E.
Cool.
And then what is on B?
B is the 1 through 4 series of Lobo Infanticide in near mint condition. The first issue of new Marvel Conan the Barbarian, the Jesus Saiz variant. I still say Conan. Should I say Conan? We've had the conversation before, but I have a bad brain, so I don't remember. Either way, it's $5. I can put down another Sergeant Fury just for fun. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 7, the Court Martial Fury. Good condition, just $10.
What condition is F?
Is that the spawn?
Yes.
Near mint.
Would you do B for 3 to minute 5?
Yeah, sure. Let's take that Lobo home.
Would you do that spawn for a flat 100? You have it at 125.
Do it for 110. I'm going to put down the collector's set of Shadow of the Bat, issue 1, being the first appearance of Victor Zsasz. It is still sealed in the poly bag. And it is $10. B for Bat.
That's the one that has like that really awesome like Arkham schematic and pop up
Yeah.
and everything. Would you do it for 7? You have it at 10. Collector's edition.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. It is my name after all. And I too carve marks into my flesh for every live show that I complete. Every time I get off the air, I know I've conquered it. I'm going to put up probably the issue of Spawn that's made me laugh the hardest, issue 10, near mint condition for $5. What you see, audience, is that I am not only a genius comic creator, but a man of the people and a businessman. Yes, sir, Todd. You certainly are.
I'm the greatest of all
I'm
time.
the great, the king. Hell yeah, you are, dog.
All right. So Jeremy's passing on 100 on F, but if anybody else wants to pick up F at 100,
I said 110.
110, you're right. Thank you. I was reading at the same time and messed up. Yeah, 110. Let us know. Keep out for TMNT, and then Chris is picking up Spawn 10 on B. Such a fun issue too.
It is
You have like all those
very funny.
there's
All
that-
the hands
Yeah.
reaching through the bars.
that, like prison
We've
town.
been trapped here by business. Not even my Kryptonian powers can release me from the chains.
Hey Benny, welcome to the show. Yeah, I love how it's basically the whole thing is like you just own your characters. 10 F is the offer.
That is the offer. For $5, minimal trade dress of Deathstroke 37, the Priest Deathstroke, which is pretty rad. A Two-Face variant,
Yes.
a $5 variant cover, no less. A variant cover for the people, H for Harvey. An Infinity Warp variant cover featuring the Iraq Knight Spider-Man Moon Knight crossover. Near mint edition on this particular variant, $10 up on D.
Yeah, we have the design up on Tuesday, but if you want a little bit more affordable. Ben Davis is picking up a Deathstroke on H.
Man, that's crazy. It's almost like I had more than one of those. That's wild. And now I know how far the reach of the camera covers, which is much further than I thought. When I was over here on the anniversary show in the Hell of a Comic, I got that. You know everybody can see that, right? I did not know that, Dan.
No. All right, so I got Ben Davis, Chris St. George, George Theophanopoulos, Jennifer DuPont.
All for M&M's, right?
All for the Deathstroke.
Cool. I mean, Dan's got a count. I'm sure we'll let you know if we actually run out.
We are good for now. Let's see.
I'll probably take it down when I get bored.
Yeah, no worries.
Which, last call for these dollar M&Ms. I'm about to take the dollar M&Ms down. But, if you want me to pitch it to you again, I'm more than happy to do so. In the meantime, I'm going to put down the Amazing Spider-Man issue 90, the annual issue from 1999. A medieval kid in King Arthur's court transported Peter Parker. Very fine condition for this medieval Spider-Man annual, $5.
Right. So Michael is picking up that Infinity Works, Arachnite, whatever it is.
I have more than one of those.
Sweet.
Not as many as Two-Face. Not nearly as many as Two-Face, but I do have more than one.
Mario is going to take an M&M.
Hell yeah, brother.
John Lucio, is that accepting the offer of 110 on F? Just let us know.
Cool. I want to highlight the Michael Turner Godfall Superman just one more time. Bro.
That is sick.
It's so sick.
Whole,
high collars and pauldrons.
All right, so yeah, John, just let us know if that's accepting the offer of 110 on F. Messaging us tomorrow after. Just trying to remember when I come in. After 10 a.m. And I'll be here until. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, John. He was just asking. He was confirming the price for Ralph. Yeah, after 10, I'll be in for a while.
I'll change the post-it note for clarity's sake.
Appreciate it. And then Michael Alvarado is going to take that Superman on A.
Yeah, I have exactly 2 of those. So, you want to follow in his beautiful example.
All right, Chris, we accepted that full price before your offer came in. We do have another copy, so if you want to pick one up on A, just let us know.
Yeah, it's still just $5.
Yeah.
All right. So the Two-Face variant went real fast. The Conan variant kind of just stuck around. I'm going to do a call for offers on the Ghostbusters. We're doing car dealership shit.
Chris is taking that other Superman.
Hell yeah. If Turner's first appearance of Supergirl cover wasn't so fucking cheesecakey, I would have bought that a long time ago. But I cannot in good conscience own that. Any more than I can own like an anime girl mouse pad.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating. All right, A is clear. Conan's been here for a while. Conan's going to find a new home elsewhere. A lot of Two-Face went off rip. So why don't I clear off Howling Commandos and Two-Face just to go ahead and make the space.
The Ghostbusters on I is the Extreme Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters 35th Anniversary one-shot.
Let's go with you, Two-Faces, please. Thank you.
Sure.
And M&M's are going to find a new home.
Willie T says, I work at a car dealership. Not sure you could be that evil.
I used to work at a car dealership as well. We're not going to name names. We're going to do like the Subway YouTube channel thing. Does your car dealership have name tags with a graph that's supposed to indicate your personality.
Oh no!
Because I was a red.
What?
What are you?
That's terrifying.
Oh, it's the most businessy business shit. I'm gonna put some stuff up on the board and we will talk about it. I hate it so much. The 106th issue of Dark Horse's Usagi Yojimbo. Just a dope ass cover. Near mint condition, $10. Somebody always asks for Usagi, so I'm glad there was some in the box today.
Yeah, and it's turtle adjacent.
It is Tracy. Steel Harbor's Babe on Wheels, Barb Wire, issue number 1. Don't call me Babe, says Barb. Who played Barb Wire in the movie?
Pamela Anderson.
That sounds about right. Near mint condition, $5.
That tracks.
We've had a whole lot of Sandman in the past, so we're going to do a little bit of Neil Gaiman from Techno Comics, July 1995, the 48-page special edition of Wheel of Worlds, issue 0. Boy, what the fuck is this? Simon Says, Lizard Man, T-Rex Portal. What? Neil, what are you doing, dog? I'm curious. I hope you are too. It's in very fine condition, and it's $5.
I mean, anything that's got Neil Gaiman's name on it.
I do trust him more or less implicitly. I shouldn't, but I do. On American Gladiators, welcome to the meme game. An Alan Grant Lobo joint this time around. Issues 1 through 4. I'm noticing a pattern. The first issue cover is always like a signature Lobo pose, and then by the 4th issue, it's Lobo triumphant. Every time. In every one of these 4-issue miniseries, that is the progression. All for near mint condition, another Lobo set for $10. Man, Lobo fans are eating tonight, and I'm glad for it. The 4th issue of Brian Q. Miller's Batgirl, which that's Stephanie, right? I think that's Stephanie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, near mint condition, $10.
All right. Chris is picking up Lobo on G. Would you do I for 25? You're at 40.
I did say I was accepting all offers. I just didn't want to put it back in the box because I don't want Tarny to be like, you didn't sell Ghostbusters? Fine. Deal. You want that spot marked down to 110? Bargaining already completed on easy mode.
Willie says, God, no, I'm a back counterparts guy. I deal with text exclusively. They frown on me dealing with the general public. There's nothing on the spawn yet.
Good on you. I have a lot of respect for service techs. My guy is moving to Greece at the end of this year, and I'm very sad about it.
No.
I gotta find a new mechanic. The worst process in the world is finding a man that you trust to work on your stuff. Okay, a person. Finding a person that you trust to work on your mechanics. But I am a homeowner these days. It's great to have an HVAC guy that should run.
Oh, yeah.
So sick. Go ahead and put that up.
Ralph has a counter for your counter on that spawn.
I'm gonna feel real bad about this. What is it?
85.
All right, I'm gonna open this up to the original guy who offered 500. Hopefully, you're still around. My notice. I mean, damn, if you can remember his name, you can say his name to bring him back from the ether, like Tinkerbell.
Jeremy Adams.
All right, so with 85 as an offer on the table, our two offers being.
Yeah, it looks like he's reminding us of his $100 offer.
Yeah, smart. So two people that are somewhat interested in Spawn. I'm going to take another $5 off. We're going to go to 105. And we'll put this on more like kind of a timer, I guess.
Sounds good.
G is currently empty. I was just hating on Cheesecake not too long ago. There's a whole lot of thigh on Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. She's zero. Very fine, near me condition, just $5. I is currently open. I'm going to fill it with the Joe Quesada wraparound variant of which is this issue 1000?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like the Marvel Comics 1000.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what.
So we're sitting at 1.5. Ralph's sticking with his 85, but Jerry let us know. Would you do H for 5 or 10?
If neither of them, I mean, I would assume that they're engaged. If neither of them on that, our flat 100 guy can have it for flat 100. That's how I feel about it. But I want him to confirm before I do anything. What was the thing that you said?
So Mario is claiming for 5.
I'll do H for 5. Stephanie's my least favorite pack. And I have 2 of the Joe Quesada wraparounds. So that's the last one.
All right, Jeremy, let us know if 100 works for you.
Yeah, because I don't want to just stick it with it. Because I'm not an evil car salesman.
Oh, more than one copy. Kevin Crow is taking Book on Eye as well. Yeah. Come on, book. All right, yeah, thank you for clarifying, Jeremy. I was just about to ask about that. He said he's willing to do 100 if you are.
Yeah. Got other shit to do today. Talking about Topic Farland more than I have to.
Yeah, I'll take half an eye.
Usual disclaimer that I do, in fact, really enjoy the work of Todd McFarlane. I'm going to start saying that after I'm just hating on him. Support and criticize your heroes, folks. Except Dan. You can't criticize Dan. That's not allowed. More variables from Marvel Comics issue 1000. This is very Spider-Man focused from Mark Bagley. Fun cover all around. New condition, $10. Because I found a couple of these. They really did go all out for the 80th anniversary. A very offbeat Defenders, niche cult classic character selections. Greg Smallwood. Yeah, like the cult classic characters cover is rad. A little spooky. Also $10.
Good night, Ralph. Jeremy says you're a gentleman and a scholar.
I appreciate it. What about Bad Girl, Legends of the DC Universe, issue 10? I like Legends of the DC Universe a lot. It's one of the only runs of comics that I actively loan out. If you're not acquainted with Legends of the DC Universe, it's not necessarily one-shots. They sort of thing some of them become arcs over time, but it's like a primer of all the history of the DC Comics universe up to that point. Obviously, it's somewhat outdated at this point, but there's really something to be said for getting a condensed history of shit like Infinite Crisis. Because you don't want to hand 3 trade paperbacks to somebody. Sometimes they just want to read it and be like, "Oh, worlds were collapsing. Oh shit, that shit is crazy." And then Superboy punched a hole in the face of
Josh is picking up that Legends of the DC Universe on H. Hey, Brandon. I feel like it's been a minute since you've been here. Any hip hop variants in the boxes?
I have not seen any, but I will keep an eye out. I have run across them accidentally before. I don't know what the hell this is. I'll tell you this shit right now, though. You don't buy it, I am. That's a damn promise. Kitchen Sink Comics presents Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Yes.
What? Apparently, this is a Tyco Toys edition, like a low print toy store comic given away by Toys R Us. I mean, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is real friendly to merchandising. Yo, this shit says now appearing Saturday mornings on CBS. This was a show that like, you can watch. It's $5. I don't see why somebody wouldn't buy that. Actually, no, this isn't for sale. This is mine.
Went up.
Yeah, yo, I was gonna put it up, and the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I want that. Yo, I will make it up to you. Putting down this J. Scott Campbell, Conan the Barbarian, Conan versus cover for Uncanny X-Men. Didn't even have to look to know it was J. Scott Campbell. That storm in the background told me everything I needed to know. Also, the like primal Wolverine. Yo. Also, his Colossus is tight. Colossus has a beard and $8, near mint condition. Just a big Conan fan. I'm always down to put Conan stuff down. Street Fighter X G.I. Joe, Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe, the fourth issue from IDW, and specifically the pixel variant. Very fine, near mint condition, $8. How cute that is. Yeah, look at Ken over there in the corner. Look at him. $8 down on H.
Yeah, Brandon, hope you're doing well as well.
I'm gonna swap out Barbed Wire. Probably don't want to swap Usagi yet. And can go.
Sure.
Neither am I. We'll find out. Venom, The Enemy Within, a 3-issue standalone Venom series. I mean, yeah, it's all kind of rad. It's got Jim Goblin and other stuff, but I mean, Morbius is here. It's Morbin time. But really, the glow-in-the-dark cover on the issue number 1 is probably what you're most interested in. But this is all three of them very fine near condition for $28.
You do D and I, the two variants from Marvel Comics 1000 for 14. They come to 20.
Because it's a combo offer, and I have more than one of D. Yes, really doing circumstances for me to not say 17.
All right.
I'll take Sheena too. Actually, looks like nobody got into the thigh action there.
$5.
It was $5.
Let's see. You got Sean Connolly says, "Enjoy it. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is amazing."
I'm genuinely looking forward to it.
Would you do A for 5? You would 10 for Josh.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna take it down soon anyway.
Right.
I mean, look, bro, if I can own like the complete run of Time Lincoln, I can take Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
And I got Gustavus coming in first for that Venom on C.
Cool. Oh, wow, we're in dire need of some new stuff on the board. Tell you what, let's dig a little.
Good evening, Paul.
Good evening.
He came in and said, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs not for sale. Victor's hilarious. What is on D? It is one of the variants for Marvel Comics 1000.
I'm just as human as the rest of you, guys.
That's the thing you get from us, though, man. You get people that enjoy the comics that we're selling.
Yeah. When I'm on the show, I'm just kind of partying. Like,
Yeah, Victor doesn't get as much of an advantage as some of the rest of us, so we just don't let the books to the show.
Especially when Kamala Harris is in town, I will roll up
Yeah.
at exactly 0 hours.
Small is the cover artist for that Marvel Comics 1000 on D.
Oh, is that the Mystery Men one? Yeah, fuck yeah, that shit rocks. All right, I need to fill the board out, so I just went digging in the older comic high value bin. So we got Uncanny X-Men 134, the first Star Phoenix, clearly left over from the anniversary show. Very fine condition, $80. A classic George Perez cover on X-Men 112, the Magneto triumphant George Perez joint. Rad as hell, very good plus condition. Could definitely use a clean and prep. Could maybe get sent off to CGC if you're feeling real froggy. $50.
And there's a sub 200 Uncanny X-Men for you, Brandon.
Fantastic Four, issue 123, featuring the sensational Silver Surfer and Ree Richards trying to wrap up that surfboard. Dumbass. Fine, very fine condition, $40. Like I said, I just went swimming in the older high value bin. Fantastic Four, issue 122, Galactus Unleashed. What's the first place Galactus goes to? Coney Island, dummy. I got to tear apart this roller coaster, eat some hot dogs. I hunger. Also fine, very fine condition, $40. Down on G, one slot left to fill. I'm glad I counted this precisely. Superman, issue 195. We got Supergirl. We got Crypto. We got the Bottle City of Kandor. The Fury of the Kryptonian Killer. Is this cover misleading? I don't know, but you can find out for $20.
What is on B?
What is on B? It's a classic George Perez cover, X-Men 112, Magneto Triumphant. Very good plus condition. $50.
All right, we got 4 combo offers coming in. Let me see.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm not going to put anything on the board. I'll just chill for a second.
All right, so I got 2 are the same, but Brandon's came in first for A and B together for 100.
For A and B together for one. Okay, I thought they were both 50, and I was just like, yeah. Hold on. Let me go back in.
A is Uncanny X-Men 134 in very fine condition.
Because I purposefully didn't want to just flood the board with the same shit, because I know that's your least favorite thing in the world. So I didn't do that. I mean, we can really get down on some X-Men if you guys want to do that tonight. Pop in the comments and tell Dan if that's some shit that you want to see, because I've got the firepower to back that up. I mean, it's yeah, there's a lot of shit in here.
Corey says yes, please.
All right. Well, it sounds. I mean, one person is a chorus to me personally.
Would you do I for 15? You have it 20.
Yeah, that's a square deal.
Right. So now we're getting a lot of.
All right. So the offer for A there, for A and B, was for 100, right?
Correct.
So this is a very fine copy. This is a real fucking nice copy of the first appearance of Dark Phoenix. Now, in the box, I specifically had a very good fine instead of very good, a very good fine X-Men 134. This is marked to 50. With this 50 and this 50, you had those at 100 as the combo offer. I will counter that with a very good fine issue and this for 90. That's where I'm at. How do you feel about that?
Good. It's a very good fine. So, Brandon, let us know if you are good with the slightly lower grade.
Slightly, like literally one layer.
Yeah.
Just one layer down. But when it comes to shit like this, if you're trying to get them CGC graded, obviously that one layer makes a world of difference. And this can clean up. Like, let's not discount that at all. Like, this is a copy that's in need of a little bit of love. Like, let's take a proper look. Yeah, it for sure needs a press. If you flatten this out, it'll look way better. A clean will get rid of some of these little smudges here on the side, because that's all that is. It's just standard like shelf/bag wear.
He's countering your counter with the very fine condition again, instead of the lower grade, but for 110 instead of 100. It came out to, I think, 130. Yes, it comes out to 130. He's wondering if you do 110 for the VF.
115, and you got a deal. $15 off. That's how I feel about it.
Before you do anything, I gotta find. Well, we did all of that, and then Gustavus just came in and claimed A and B outright.
Well, that's the way the news goes.
Yeah, that's the risk of doing offers.
Well, let me just go ahead and put this X-Men back up here.
And then,
and I've got quite an X-Men pile. We'll get to this in a second. Let me clear out the other shit that I had put back here. And then we'll just change the board completely. The Wildstorm Resident Evil issue number 2. Did not even know that Wildstorm had licensing rights for Resident Evil at some point. Near mint condition.
we do still have another offer real quick though before you start taking stuff down.
Okay. Now I was going to put up Secret War.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. It's one of the 1 through 5 plus sets with its Nick Fury secret files and whatnot. Very fine near mint on eye. Now what's our offer?
Would you do C and G together for 65?
I mean, that's $15 off, which is what I offered the $100 guy. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Let's go. They're both Fantastic Four. Let's do it. Fantastic 40.
All right. I think that's. And then we just have requests for Spawn, Lobo, Moon Knight, Constantine, Daredevil.
Might have burned through my Lobo quotient, but if I see him again, I will bring it up. We're about to enter X-Men mode before we're about to. And let me check what time it is.
And would you do Secret Wars for 65 or 75?
I would do that, and I'll tell you why. Because I have another set that is exactly the same, except it's the sketch variant. So 65 guy, if you prefer the sketch variant on the first issue, you can have that. I'll swap that out for you. We'll put the regular one back up. But I'm going to mark that at 65.
Right. Yes, George, that was you for Fantastic Four 122 and 123 together for 65.
All right, I'm going to let this breathe for a second. Check my messages. People are trying to ask me what Halloween costumes I'm trying to wear. It is barely September, guys. I have no fucking idea what Halloween costume I'm trying to wear. I'm 30 years old. My answer to it was, that is ... not a priority. And I feel like that was maybe a little mean.
It always sneaks up on me anymore. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm super stoked for Halloween. And then it's just like there.
Yeah.
Crap.
And I'm a little old for Steven Universe now. I can't keep popping out Steven Universe.
Oh, yeah, I did Dipper from Gravity
Hell yeah,
Falls.
bro. Yo.
I did Dipper and I did Finn when I was in college.
I bet you were a sick dude.
It was a whole group thing with my friends. So, like, one of my friends was Mabel, and we had Wendy. Like,
Rad. All right. We sat here for a second. We feel any type of way about anything. It's about to clear it off, and it's going to be X-Men time. So this is your moment. For a second. I'm not supposed to go over here in the corner. You're going to think about your life, and then we're going to get real down on X-Men. I can stop anytime I want.
Oh, missed an offer here when I was writing stuff down. Would you do D for 7? We have it at 10. We've done it as a combo, but we haven't done a deal on it like by itself.
Sure.
Okay.
It's a sweet cover. I want somebody to have it.
Yeah, it's really sick. So that is going to Baker Pratt. Excuse me. What is the condition of eye, and can you show it close up?
The condition on eye. Let me just get close notes off. Is going to be very fine near mid throughout the set. So, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, and then the secret files, Nick Fury, whatever. The condition on that is very fine near mid.
On A for 35, give it at 50.
I'll do it for $42. First appearance of Dark Phoenix. I'm gonna go ahead and take Resident Evil off. This gets box necroed immediately. I'll be so pretty cool. And we'll have time to talk about Secret Wars. We'll get there when we get there. I've learned my lesson now. So I'm going to put down a high-grade copy of X-Men 106. The first entity, Professor X's Dark Side, in very fine near-mint condition for $80.
All right, we've done a deal on I already. Correct? That was the Secret Wars.
Yeah, we have. We did it at 65. That's why that one's also 65.
Yeah. So we can't do 50. Let's hope 65 works.
I'm going to put a slightly lower grade copy, very fine near mint. This one is very good fine. That's why it's literally half the price. But the first entity, that's something you need to add to your collection.
All right, no worries, Willie.
Uncanny X-Men issue 122. Colossus Danger Room cover, but more importantly, the origin of Colossus. And also Jean Grey meets Jason Wingard, who is actually his mastermind. This is in fine minus condition, $32. A little X-Men mini set over here, which is pretty cool, especially for this era. 139 and 140. Kitty Pryde being welcome to the X-Men, and then the Savage Fury of the Wendigo. It's the first brown costume Wolverine, and obviously Kitty joining the X-Men. The first Heather Madsen as well in a 2-issue Uncanny X-Men set.
E for 50, we have it at 80.
I would do it for 69. Show echoing forever and ever. The double-sized 150th issue X-Men 150, featuring the origin of Magneto. The post-it note literally says, parentheses, pretty much all of the interesting backstory starts here. I think it's funny. Near mint condition for $15.
Corey says deal for B at 69.
Hell yeah, brother.
And then can you repeat what is on C?
C is the same comic that just sold, except in very good fine condition.
That's X-Men 106.
The first appearance of Entity, the dark version of Professor X that lives inside his mind.
And She-Hulk.
Not that I have seen.
Let's see. you do A and E together for 100.
Take a look. A and E together for 100. That's a fair deal. And it's a fair deal because I have another copy of that first brown costume Wolverine. 2 issues that featuring Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. It is on E.
Let's go to Brandon Mahondro.
That's the last copy of that thing.
Gustav's taking X-Men on F. X-Men 1.
Did I give you that X-Men 134? And did we take a deal on that?
Let's see. It was picked up outright. Both of them were. There was a deal for the one that you just did for these two.
Okay, so it was part of a combo. Yeah, cool. Let me get that one. Just because that has the post.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. In my stack of X-Men, surprise, surprise, there was another very good find. First appearance of Dark Phoenix. So that is back. For $75, another high-grade copy, very fine, near mint condition, on Uncanny X-Men 102. The first full Hellfire Club, the first Harry Leland, the first Donald Pierre, and the first Tess later who would eventually become Sage. Again, very fine, near mint condition, $75. I'll put Hellfire next to Dark Phoenix just because it makes sense.
Before you move anything real quick, I need F for Gustavus. And then
I have more than one of those. More than one, I mean last one. What was the other thing?
Can you explain what is I and H?
So these two. This is Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe from IDW issue 4. It's a pixelized variant cover. This is Marvel's Secret War books 1 through 5 plus the Nick Fury secret files. But I'm literally about to put them in the box. So if you want them now, it's time. Because I got to talk about this for a second. Uncanny X-Men 184. The first Forge and the first Naze, who is later revealed to be the adversary. More high grades, more affordability, very fine, near mint condition, $20. The Secret War is the first. Secret War will be the last to go. But I do need the space. If you want to box necro it, it's fine.
So obviously, I got you with a copy of F, which is more than one copy, but I do need a second copy of F for John Katniss.
Okay, well then that's all the Fs.
Sweet, all the Fs we can give.
That is true.
Brandon, we did have multiple copies. We got you covered for that. Where's stitched up now?
Multiple means 2. That's the last one, just to be clear. Like, I don't have infinite copies of this shit.
Any Frank Miller, any slabs tonight? I know
we do have some slabs. I think slabs will mostly be relegated to after the break this evening. I think I have seen a little bit of Frank Miller in previous books. I didn't look particularly close. But yeah, if I see Frank, we'll pop it up. For $50 in good condition, X-Men 133, the first Wolverine solo cover, and also where it is confirmed that Wolverine has a healing factor. The first Wolverine solo cover, first confirmation of a healing factor, X-Men 133 in good condition for $50.
There might be some John Stewart Green Lantern in the boxes. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. We'll find out. In very fine condition, Uncanny X-Men 135. The classic Dark Phoenix cover, an homage to X-Men 56. First Robert Kelly. All those things were very fine condition at $90 on H.
Would you do after 40 or 50?
I think I would do that.
All right, let's go on to Gustavus.
And then side by side in very fine plus condition, Uncanny X-Men 136. Because it's fitting to have it down there. Very fine plus $45.
Another offer. Would you do G and D together for 40? So 52.
G and D together.
Yes.
I would do that. I'm out of the Colossus origin, but I still have more of Uncanny 184. That Colossus is the last one. So last one on D. There's still more than one of this guy. The first Hellfire Club here on D is probably about to get rotated. Let me look through to see if I missed any interesting X-Men over here before I mess around with things more.
Let's see. Would you do H and I together for 100? Comes to 135.
H and I. H and I together for 100. So, I mean,
We did get you for 40 books, Chris. The X-Men 122, 180, and 184.
So I'll tell you what, I'm going to do the same fucking thing that I did before. I have a slightly lower grade copy of 135 marked at $60 fine condition that I was kind of just waiting for a slot. 60 plus 45 is 115, 105, how much? 60, 70, 80, 90? Yeah, 105. I will do the slightly lower grade copy plus I for $85. That bargaining technique did not take last time, but I do think that it's pretty square when I have great differentials.
All right, so deal. So that lower grade, and then the what was the book on? Yeah, book on I.
Yep.
For 85.
Leaving F and I open. I'm going to close this out with giant size X-Men number 2, 68 pages in the X-Men's greatest battles. Very fine, minus condition, and $50. I think that more or less closes out our classic X-Men extravaganza. I'm going to finish the checks I'll do over here, and I will be right back.
There's been like an X-Men box sitting in this room for like months, and I think Tarney just ravaged through it on his last like 2 days. He left for the week.
And I guess you did say there were bonus boxes below. Oh, no, you'll have to see all that.
Would you do F for 40? I mean, at 50, the giant size X-Men.
I would. Fine. I remain very open to offers on these. I mean, we're hot off the anniversary show. A long ways toward clearing out some space at the warehouse. And I would like to keep that trend going. But as a reward for sitting through all of that action,
X-Mania.
yeah, all that X-Mania, let's close out the X-Mania in the strongest way that I can, which would be the 1 through 10 set of the Wolverine solo series. So first patch, first black costume, first Barbossa, first blood scream, first clubhouse, first battle with Sabretooth, canonically speaking. Choose 1 through 10 of the Wolverine solo series in very fine near mint condition for $250. This is what closes out X-Mania.
D for 20 over at 32. You did a part of a combo. I don't think we've done it.
For 20?
Yes.
I'll do it for $10 off. I'll do it for 22. I'm going to keep up the influx of low-grade stimulants with some caffeine.
Keep an eye out for Venom in the boxes. Brandon, can you just confirm? Just want to make sure. He's got the thumbs up emoji, so just want to make sure it's a confirmation. For the 22, yeah.
That's a pretty fair deal. I feel like that we can. He was not confirming. I'll just take it back.
Yeah. No. What is on
E is a 2-issue set in very fine plus condition. It's Kitty Pryde joining the X-Men, shortly followed by an appearance of Wendigo. But more importantly, this 2-issue set contains the first brown costume Wolverine. So Uncanny X-Men 139 and 140, both very fine, plus $65 for both.
Brandon says deal. What's the condition on H?
The condition on H. Very fine. Very fine on H. So current conditions are very good, fine, very fine, near mint, very good, fine, very fine, plus, very fine, near mint, very fine, and very fine, near mint. This is a 10-issue set, just to reiterate.
Just about a week late on that X-Men 101. I think we had that out on the anniversary show.
Saturday feels like it was lifetimes ago.
I know, right?
Oh, man. I don't even remember the rest of that day. So tired. I remain tired. All right, X-Mania is coming to a close.
Yeah.
Offers. Give me offers. Give me offers on this shit, and let's fucking roll.
4 minutes till break.
Says you.
4 minutes till
I don't take breaks anymore, Daniel.
power through.
Yeah, yo, I only sell comics. That's all I do.
You're running a high off of adrenaline from your secret mission from the vice president.
Hell yeah. Yo, what? These didn't get sold? Are you kidding me? Dude, what? This shit is just back here? What are you guys doing? What the fuck? All right, I'm going to transfer something down there. I'm going to put this down here.
I'm sorry, George. Said he went to Walmart Saturday and lost his connection, so he sell that first juggernaut that we had.
Bro, do you want the first Punisher instead? Like, what? Nobody bought the first Punisher at a 6.0 CGC graded? Dog, are you kidding me? That just stayed here? That's an investor comic. Yo, that is put it in the vault and give it to your kids. Also, the first appearance of Red Sonja is just kind of vibing. Were these on Tuesday?
They were on Tuesday.
That's a shame.
Nothing.
It's a shame that no one said shit about the first Red Sonja at a 9.0 no less. What fucking year is this from? God damn. 1973, and this shit is in this Shit is like my dad's Porsche. This has been in the garage forever. He's never gonna sell it. Why should he? It is actually a 1970 Porsche. It's fucking sweet. It's the Targa. It's the T-Tops one. One day it will be mine. I'm very stupid in it because I'm way too fucking fat to be in that Porsche. But it's gonna be rad.
Better believe it.
You better believe it. I'm gonna do burnouts. All right. X Mania is ending right now. Time to make offers. Let's get crazy. I want this shit out of here. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want these comics to find new homes. I want those new homes to be with you. Let's start spitting. We've had a lot of combo offers, so I think I'm still free to take offers on any of these. Because that was part of a combo offer. That was part of a combo offer. That was part of a combo offer. Combo offer. Combo offer. Yeah. I can take deals on literally any of this shit. So let's talk. Let's talk about X-Men and also the first appearance of Punisher at a CGC grade at 6.0. Hey, have you heard about our layaway program?
You 8 for 60, you have it at 90.
Y'all do over 70 player. Let's go. $10 more. Meet me there.
I got you B for 45, you have it at 75.
I'll do it for a flat 50. How's that sound?
Do F and G together.
Oh, shit.
For 35. You have it at 60.
F and G together?
Yes.
I'll do F and G together. It's 35, right?
Yes.
I'll do F and G together for 40. G is free. Those are my responses.
All right. The Shields counters your counter of 70 at 65.
For H?
For 80.
69. What else you got?
Brandon says deal for B. Jimmy says deal for F and G.
Cool. There is more of the first nade, but there's not more of this. Yeah, those are all those. And this was a flat 50, correct?
Yes.
All right. That is the last one of those, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it at a flat 50. What's the person's name that negotiated that down?
Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon. Brandon has made this comic far cheaper for you today, right here, right now. The first appearance of Dark Phoenix hasn't even been talked about. No one wants to talk about that? No one wants to talk about A? I mean, I'm sure the comments are just rolling in. Man's just processing them. Because there's so many.
Trying to catch up.
Because there's so many of them. There has to be, right?
He's countering your counter of the counter of, I think, the counter of the offer from 69 to 66.
Bro, we only take 69s around here. We're strong at 69, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy down. First Star Phoenix can stay. The $50 got negotiated, so I'll leave that. Kitty Pryde can stay for now. No bites on Wolverine, huh? Not even offers? No, I'm taking offers on Wolverine. Just because the sticker is insane doesn't mean I'm not willing to talk. You damn Skippy.
Sold.
I can't do the same sorts of deals on slabs, especially Punisher. But we can talk a little bit if you want.
was the issue number on B?
132. The first Hellfire Club is what that one is, if I remember correctly.
GI for 125. Give it a 250.
I'll do it for 175. Take a lot of money off. Is that fucking, is that cyanide and happiness? I cut it in half. Not quite gonna cut it in half, but damn close.
All right. Got a offer on C for the ASM.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Smiley Bob wanted to know if you would do 1600 at IT.
Woo! Ooh, that is enticing. Smiley Bob, let me consult with the man on the keyboard currently. $1,600, $300 off. With not a lot of wiggle room except for market fluctuations.
1,600 is offer. So, are you? Oh, you're.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No,
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
just.
I shouldn't multitask.
Yeah, yo, I'm just talking through it.
Yeah, you get.
1,750. $1,750 is my counter offer.
All right.
We're talking now. This is that real shit. Has anybody said anything about Wolverine? I'm not even gonna text Jeremy for clearance. We're gonna talk about Punisher. If it did, nah, yo, we're.
No one has said anything about it. Corey hasn't responded about Wolverine yet. I'm the one that struggles with math, Smiley. That's on me. It seems like it's passing on that counter of 1750.
What if I take it to a flat 17? Just $100 more than the 1,600 offer. No splitting down the middle. No bullshit. Just $100 more. And it is deal, so it would be in cash, which is kind of attractive and makes me feel better about that $200 price cut.
Sounds like he's passing on that. What is on I? It's the Wolverine 1 through 10. You want to fill out F, G, and H, and probably go on break as well.
Yeah, I probably do want to do that, don't I? I'll put up a couple spawns. I'm gonna continue to think about my life.
While you're doing that too, John Travis is taking that X-Men on B.
Cool. To continue the car dealership shit, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna talk about manager. Spoof comics. We got Spoon. You know what that shit is about. This one's gonna be in fine condition. It's $20. And actual Spawn, a black and white variant of Spawn, $289 from Jason Sean Alexander. Near mint condition, $20. A 2-issue Amazing Spider-Man set featuring the Black Box, $349 to $350, which takes you to a Doctor Doom confrontation. Very fine near mint condition. Both these comics, $5. And H filled out with a very busy cover with all the Avengers and also Spider-Man. Spider-Man 348. Also near mint condition. Also $5.
Alright, Nathan's coming in first for that spawn on F.
I have 2 copies of it.
Then George gave up. Let's take a second.
All right.
Let's see. We have an offer on that Wolverine from a different person than before.
Okay.
170.
I mean, my offer was 175, wasn't it?
Yep.
170 is a square deal.
Right. So 170 for Gustavus.
All right, which means it's just about break time, doesn't it? Oh, wow, it's past break time. Yeah, put on those commercials.
Before we do that, would you do B for 15 or 20?
Fuck yeah, sure.
All right. And let's get you on break. We'll be back in just like a minute or two. Stick around.
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind the scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, all right, back to the box. Okay.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times, and I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left, a few weeks went by, came back, and guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
And we're back.
Welcome back. It's still me. I'm still here, and it's still you. Hopefully, from like a real and a philosophical sense. I made a phone call over the break. Is Bob still in the chat, Dan?
Bob just commented he got his badge for NYC Comic Con this week. So he's still here.
Yo, I'm glad he's still here. I interrupted Sienna playing something called Bar Rescue. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, that's the new show that they've gotten into recently.
Oh, it's a show. Yo, it sounds like a game.
It's like Kitchen Nightmares for bars.
Oh, well, Sienna did pick up the phone.
Reluctantly.
I'm glad they did. 1,650 is what Sienna threw down.
Yeah, Smiley, let us know if that works for you.
Yep. Yo, this is fun. It's fun to like do the Wolf of Wall Street shit. Like call somebody, hey, I got a hot property. Like, yo, that's been enjoyable. I do want to keep pulling some things out though, so we're gonna do just that. I did find a little Daredevil during the break. The first Paladin, Daredevil 150. It's in near mint minus condition, so in great shape, and it's $75. I still have other Spider-Man mini sets to fill things out. I mean, the Sinister Syndicate is clearly ripping off here, but in 280 and 281, it's a little mini story arc featuring Silver Sable and a whole bunch of villains. Very fine near mint condition, $15 for both.
The Shields, I believe we sold that ASM 31 on the anniversary show back on Saturday. What was the offer? Smiley says his headphones were out.
1,650. An extra $50 is what Sienna was pushing on me.
That is Conan number 23.
The first appearance of Red Sonja, no less. And I'm going to fill this out with more Spider-Man Punisher. Spider-Man 174. Just because I think it's fun to put it next door. $10.
Paul wants to know, what is your shirt?
It's a band called the Proto Men. They make a Mega Man themed rock opera and it fucking owns bones. It's so sick. The first album was very punk inspired. There's still some theatrics to it. The second album, Act 2, The Father of Death, is really when things take off. Because it's not just like, oh, I'm Mega Man, I'm fighting guys, Metal Man, League Man, Rock Man. Like, no, it's not that. It's the tale of Dr. Wily, whose father worked himself to death in a mine. And like Light and Wily make a pact to like solve the problem of labor and build robots. And through the process of building robots to take over for industrial humanity, Wily becomes corrupted and wants to use them as his own private security force to take over Earth itself. And Light is just like, well, that's kind of fucked up. And then things only get more fucked up from there. Yo, the Proto Men are really cool.
Yeah, you introduced them to me, and I was like, dude, this is it. I need to check them out again because I didn't listen to like everything yet. But
Yo, Act 2, The Father of Death is when I loved it. That's when I kicked it up. Yo, I'm also gonna say to Smiley that if you take that 1,650, I'll just toss in B for free. We're Punisher Spider-Man. Fuck it, I don't care. Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
Jen just hopped in, so that's a lot of Spidey on the board.
It is.
Yeah. Got a lot of X-Men, a lot of Spidey. People.
Is that our Jen or other Jen?
Yeah, our Jen.
It is a lot. Yo, I'm sorry that we're not moving the show along. It's just it's hard to multitask currently. I'm so excited.
I haven't said anything yet. Contemplating, sure. Also, you want to remind them about what if there's something that's a bit expensive they don't want to pay for or can't pay for immediately.
Yeah, that's true. The layaway is always in play. 10% down, 15% over 6 months. No interest whatsoever. It's not through like a loan servicer. It's just through us. It's pretty easy.
What number is the Daredevil on app?
150. And it is in near mint minus condition.
You enjoyed the show on Saturday, Paul. Thanks for checking it out. Jen says, what other Jen is there?
There's another Jen that's like hung out in here before. Yo. You're not the only Jen on Earth. I just really want to hear back because I can clear off the top row if C gets gone.
Yeah, I know, Pedro, you had wanting that ASM as well, and you don't have a layaway yet. Just saying. If that's something that entices you. Jen just says, yes, I am.
Also, Smiley just had headphones in. That's some baller shit. It was just like alt tabbing the Ultimate Comics live show. Although I guess you don't really need sound, do you? I mean, the prices are on the books. If you just have it up somewhere, you can just glance up every now and then and be like, well, maybe. Maybe. I've never watched the show as a consumer. I feel like I might do that soon and just tune in. Because, yeah, like it seems like Jen has a good time. Well, I want to clear the top row off because it's like, it is slab time for sure. So I'm gonna start putting some stuff away, just because I need to get some stuff out of my way personally.
It says I'm in the living room with my wife. Do you want her to hear me spend this kind of money? Headsets are my savior. But yeah, just let us know if that agreed upon number that your wife can definitely not hear works for you.
Put down Davy Crockett and the River Pirates. The weirdest looking Davy Crockett I've ever fucking seen. And a patented big old trade hardback in this particular case is the UK collection of Star Wars Legends comics. Brand fucking new. Still in shrink wrap. $70 for it, originally cover priced at $100. So pre-marked down for your reading pleasure of historical ass Marvel Legends comics from the United Kingdom. It is a lot of Spider-Man. X-Men has been here for a hot minute, so you can go back to the box. I guess Smiley's just leaving us on red.
I think so.
With the 1600. Fucking at him in the chat and tell him that a flat 1600 is a deal. We'll just make up the $50 elsewhere. I'm going to bring this over to you, and unless Smiley specifically says, no, never mind, I don't want that, that belongs to Smiley Bob for $1,600. His first offer has been accepted. I have been successfully worn down.
We got an offer on Daredevil. Would you do 40 or 75?
Well, I just said I need to make back $50, so I'll do it for $50. I'm actually going to move Marvel down there, put Davy Crockett away. Nobody gives a shit about Davy Crockett, man. We're just going to go ahead and put these up because
Smiley says done deal.
Fuck yeah, dude. Cool. A pleasure doing business with you while you're in the living room. So we're gonna put up a bunch of slabs of Champions #1. To team up with all the modern Marvel superheroes. And then on top of that, these are all CGC graded and done up. This is just a raw copy of the same comic. That's why I wanted to clear off the top row, just so I could do that. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. Because they're taking up a lot of space in the box. So much space.
All right, so Dustin, let us know if 50 works for you. We'll see the response to that. George says Davy Crockett can't hang with us.
He's not cool enough, frankly. Oh yeah, we can do some cool stuff, I think. I love killing the pace of the show. While I look through boxes.
Not quite sure that's how the song
It's
goes.
my favorite thing to do. Okay, we're gonna swap some things out. Specifically, most of this bottom row.
Not the most popular version of.
There's an offer on Daredevil. If that resolves, it resolves. It's fine. It's whatever.
All right.
Trade paperback collected Days of Future Past, which is Uncanny 141 and 142. Intermittent minus condition, $10. Another Daredevil, Daredevil 309. What's that title? Dead Man's Hand. Fuck yeah. The hand is dealt. Frank is here, Daredevil's here, doing all sorts of wacky shit.
All right. Dustin says 50 is a deal for that. Yeah.
Put down the Conclusion to New Gods, issue 6, in that large prestige format, very fine plus condition, $10. Orion and Darkseid's beating ass. Put that down. And swap out for, which one of these do I want to do? Probably this shit, because it's goofy as hell. Look at this. The Caveman Ranger, Tomahawk, versus the Savage Ape Man, and apparently a Pterodon as well. 109, issue 109 of Tomahawk, the Caveman Ranger. Somewhat unexpected. Tomahawk is that fucking popular. You guys want to help out, make it a slab-tacular show? I mean, yo, you saw what I did for Smiley Bob. You can see what I can do for you. Want to talk about champions? I got plenty of champions.
Yeah.
Look at all the champions in varying conditions, from 9.8 to 9.4. A champion for all seasons.
Got Miss Marvel already in the MCU. You got Nova rumored, Miles all but confirmed.
It'll be hilarious if Ultimate Fallout 4 swings back up. That shit would be so funny. There's so many people who are kind of like not hating on it necessarily, but just like, oh, there's no way this is sustainable. And I don't know if that's entirely true. Like, you gotta have to think about the same way that it's always like dudes who are buying the cars they wanted when they were in high school who drive up muscle car prices. Like, Miles is the Spider-Man for a lot of people. And as they get disposable income, they're going to want to have their Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I had a floor staff at the theater who got his first car, who got a Porsche, and then, I don't know, maybe he like bought it used, had to fix it up, and like a week after he got it fixed up, he like crashed into a street sign.
Damn.
Like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
I found some really cool stuff. So if there's no bites on champions, we're probably going to move on out of there.
Yeah, no one's confident.
Unfortunately, that means I have to do the thing where I pack them all up individually. So we'll start with the 9-4. And we'll just like play the Incredible Hulk TV show walking music in your head while I do this.
Would you do the Raw champions for 5, give it at 10?
Fuck yeah. I would. And I would do that because I had more than one. So check this out. The X-Man Palooza is actually not over. Because who am I? You know, I'm always selling sets. Which means it's time to talk about X-Man sets. X-Men sets. X-Man sets. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Phalanx Covenant 1 through 4, 1 through 3, and 1 through 2. All of Phalanx Covenant. All the way from the main issue run to the tie-ins. Cables, the Wolverines, all of Phalanx Covenant, completely collected in near mint condition for $32. The work is done for you. That's the beauty of the Ultimate Comics live show.
Aaron Parks is picking up a Champions on D.
Cool. They are yours now.
Right, and Sean Conley's taking Tomahawk on I.
An unexpected purchase. I hope it's as rad as it seems. Yeah. That's cool. All right. More X-Men sets. Fatal Attractions. 1 through 6. X-Factor, X-Force, Uncanny X-Men, X-Men, Excalibur, and Wolverine. The complete Fatal Attractions. So called because Wolverine gets his adamantium removed.
Would you do A for 25 at 32 for Pedro?
Ooh, 25 is a little low. How about a flat 30? $2 off. I know that's not like an earth-shattering deal, but I only have one of them, and it is a complete set, and it is all the tie-ins. Like, there's labor that goes into that, and not necessarily just market behaviors. Which, fuck market behaviors in general, my guy. Other complete sets, this shit is stupid. It's all of Executioner's Song, which is 1 through 12, and then the Strife's Strike File, similar to Secret War. So, fuck yeah, Executioner's Song, completely collected, 1 through 12, plus bonus for $32, similar to Phalanx over here.
He's got a counter offer.
Is it $28?
No, but he's looping in B. So
really,
A and B together comes to 82. We'll see if you do it 65.
You know what? That's a deal. Because I have more than one of Fatal Attractions. Surprise, surprise. I specifically mentioned only one Phalanx Covenant. I did not say the same thing for Fatal Attractions, now did I? No, I did not. That is correct.
Sure did not.
Now something's got to go up there. I mean, fuck it. This is the last of this. I promise. I didn't know all these X-Men sets were hiding. I just, man, they were there. I said the X-Men hour was over, and it's not, because X4, the X-Men and Fantastic Four team up thanks to Akira Yoshida, Pat Lee, and a whole bunch of other people. X4 is right here. Look at that Cyclops money shot that he is doing. Scott, Scott, what are you doing? But this is issues 1 through 5, all collected, near mint condition, $12.
Yeah, some of the interiors.
It looks like a gorgeous comic.
It was really cool. Yeah, I was thumbing through it just to for vision checks and whatnot.
Yo, you see these two?
I do.
You see these two? $32. I'll sell you both of these together for $70. That's a verbal offer, not a written one.
Not writing down.
You got to pay attention.
We had 2 copies of the set on B, Pedro.
That's correct.
So you still got yours.
You did. Superman issue 215 features a great imaginary novel, quote, Superman's tragic marriage. Really takes me back when I was like 15 years old and reading Men of Steel, Women of Kleenex. You read that essay, Dan? It's a horrifying essay that some man on the internet who is far too nerdy for his own good wrote about the potential clinical like repercussions of a Kryptonian pregnancy in a human woman.
Jeez. Okay.
My favorite anecdote from it, I mean, the problems with like a Kryptonian powered kicking baby aside, the most terrifying aspect of it has to do with the Kryptonian elements that would be found in Superman's superpowered sperm, where their motility would be equivalent to his, more or less. So they would have the capability of flight. And because of how fast Superman has the potential to be, Superman's sperm would be able to travel at close to the speed of light. And they would be punching holes through everything. Just like little tiny bullets. It's a horrifying thing. I have no idea if it's held up at all. Don't like go look it up and be like, "Oh, I read this thing because Victor told me to." Victor is not telling you.
This is Victor's recommendation.
No, it is not. It's not that. I want to be very, very clear. Oh, this is rad. I want to do this. This looks like fun. All right, we'll take off the big trade paperback. Been there for a hot second.
Yeah.
The Days of Future Past collected and this can all go. I'm also going to take down Champions. Wrap it up with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was on
Jesus Christ.
We'll be able to find out in a moment here.
Are you just going to go back in the feed?
Yeah.
Was it the Days of Future Past?
It was the Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Somebody just asked, what is it or is it not?
Just what it was.
Yeah, it is a collected X-Men 141, 142 in the mini graphic novel format.
Superman on I for 5. You have it at 10.
Absolutely. Up top, as seen on Cartoon Network, Teen Titans Go, issue 55, although this is original Teen Titans. I guess maybe they called comic Teen Titans Go, or Teen Titans became Teen Titans Go. Either way, this is the final issue of the series, meaning that it's a low print run. You know how that works. It's in near mint minus condition, and it's $60. It's pretty sweet, honestly. We're going to kickstart something cool with some G.I. Joe. Issue 7, issue 58 with Cobra Commander Reborn, and issue 73. Why does Cobra have special posts for their barbed wire fence? I don't know. G for G.I. Joe.
It's branding.
Gotta have that. Gotta have that branding.
Would you box Necro Days of Future Past for 5?
Yeah, sure.
So let's go on the Pedro.
I love that that's our official term for it now.
Me too. That's a sick term.
It's cool. Lots of necromancy when I host the live show. I have a very cool Amazing Spider-Man set, 353 all the way to 358, in which Night Thrasher makes an appearance. You guys remember Night Thrasher? Yo, exactly. No, you don't. He's just Daredevil and Batman and like the Punisher, but worse than all of those. But he's here in this near mid collection of comics that is basically sidekicks rising up, street fights, gang wars, all the 90s gritty action you could expect, including Night Thrasher and his fucking beat sticks. 353 to 358, near mint $25. I'm gonna stop talking about it.
The thing that people really care about, Dark Hawk.
Hell yeah.
Sean says it wasn't some rando on the internet. It was written by famed science fiction author Larry Niven.
What was?
The Kryptonian pregnancy essay.
See, that's why I told her I was like 15 years old. I'm glad somebody knew what I was talking about. I just remember reading it and it getting passed around my circle of friends. It's like, yo, man, you should read this. It's real crazy, bro. And it is indeed real crazy. I'm gonna revisit it. I'm gonna try and read it sometime soon. Maybe when I get home. I don't know. Does it hold up? Is my question. Is it like acceptable for me? Am I gonna read it and be disappointed in myself? Is it gross? I mean, it's kind of gross subject matter, but I feel like that's the point, you know? Anyway, Action Comics 346. Let's talk actual comics. There's only really one way to know if somebody is Superman or not, and that's to have another Kryptonian punch them. Speaking of Superman, this is in very good condition. It's $10.
He said he read it a long time ago. It came out in the 60s. Would you?
Wow, really? Fucking Christ. Dude, when I read it, that shit was on 4chan, dog. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was no credit applied. Not that I would remember that it was Larry Niven or not.
He's also going to go ahead and pick up that Action Comics on I. And then would you do H for 20 or at 25?
I would indeed.
That's going to Mario Celli.
No word on these guys here on B and C, huh?
Nope.
That's sad. I guess they're gonna go away. Feels weird to put those in the box like that.
Do you know if all the issues in C are sealed? Executioners?
They are. They are all sealed. Box Necro Executioner song.
Oscar, if the Two-Face cover you're talking about is the Deathstroke 37 from earlier on in the show, we do still have copies available.
We do. We can hook you up.
So just let us know.
Yeah, no problem there. So I was pleased that the dumbass Sidekick's Revenge Night Thrasher set went. And I saw a cooler set. No disrespect to Night Thrasher, of course. I guess if I keep saying his name like that, the disrespect will bleed through. But hell yeah. Here's a much cooler Amazing Spider-Man set. 334 all the way to 339, all in very fine near mint condition. The complete parts 1 through 6 of the Return of the Sinister Six, which kudos for making a Sinister Six storyline 6 issues. Good job, guys. Proud of you. It has some of my favorite covers in Spider-Man. This Doc Ock cover is really what cements for me that Otto Octavius cannot and should not ever be handsome. It's just facts. I'm sorry. Even Alfred Molina is far too pretty. That fight cover is cool, but this like almost Silver Age style Tiny Spider-Man big table cover is really sweet. Either way, all 6 issues of Return of the Sinister Six, which oddly enough is not just some bullshit ass thing. It is the second appearance of the Sinister Six. And Hobgoblin joins, thus beginning the iterations of other lineups, I guess is the word I'm going to use. And Hobgoblin is replacing Craven because Craven's fucking dead. He stays dead for a good long while. Anyway, very fine near mint, $40 for all of it here on B. Other cool stuff. Detective Comics, issue 415. We've seen this before. I love putting this cover up on the show. It's rad. I love a theatrical Bruce. He's not just really good with his fists. He is also mad sneaky, very theatrical, hell of a detective. You know who Batman is. I'll have to pitch Batman to you. Also got a Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Doctor Strange team up in Marvel 2-in-1 number 6. When I see shit like this, I hear like a Mystery Science Theater voice in my head, just commentating covers.
That is great.
For $10, you can too.
What is the condition on C?
Very good to fine. I is currently open. Feel like how much time is left in the show overall?
45 minutes.
So I need to get cooking on like preview books.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have not been doing those.
We got like 30 minutes to last looks. I mean, to be fair though, we did 2 preview books from Tuesday. What did you see for 20? You have it at 35.
See for 20. I'll do it for 25, $10 off.
All right, George, those are 25 works for you.
God damn. Yo, shit's about to get real crazy here on the Ultimate Comics Live show.
I mean, it wouldn't be appropriate otherwise. George is hell with it, yeah. So they'll do 25 on C. We've had some variants up throughout the night, but I mean, I guess a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, but we were talking about having a all variant special potentially, I think later this month, if I remember correctly. But none of that's getting hammered out until Tony gets back.
All right. Yo, I got some baller shit. Let's fucking go.
Can I get C as well? So that opens up that spot for you.
Since I've only got 30 minutes left, I guess we should stop bullshitting, huh? All right. So, first of all, we're doing Venom. Venom 1 through 5. Solo series. Featuring this thing that is really what you're looking for. The first She-Venom, first cover She-Venom. Like, that's kind of our money issue here. But it's taking it all the way. Center takes all 1 through 6. 1 through 5, excuse me. Very fine, near mint condition. $150 for the entire set. I have a couple single issue things that were preview books that I would like to put up as well. The all new, all different X-Men, because it will never fucking end. 102. The Origin of Storm is featured here, as well as the first Colossus versus Juggernaut. It's in fine, very fine condition. And it's a flat $100. I'm going to have to take something down. Man, this art does look gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's rad. There's a really
It's so
cool
sick.
like 2-page spread in there with Galactus and Phoenix. And I was like, what the hell?
I'm going to do Batman, specifically a Whitman Batman. What fucking issue number is this? It does not have an issue number. You might have to help me out with this, Dan. Because it is a preview book. Oh, it's on the post-it note. Why don't I trust you? Issue 313.
Oh, that might have been the
313 in very good plus condition. It is $165 because it is the first Tim Fox, who later becomes the future state Batman. More importantly, it is the first Batman and Catwoman date and kiss in one issue, and it's the Whitman variant. All these things combine to make it $165 worth of comic book value.
Hey, that's a variant for John.
Yes,
I think that's the Two-Face cover for Oscar, and then we've got Venom up on C for George Stephanopoulos. So
We're ticking lots of boxes. I'm gonna go ahead and take Teen Titans down. Shit, I'm gonna take a few things down. First Batman Catwoman kiss on A, second Sinister Six, full story arc, 6 issues on B, 5 issues worth of Venom plus She-Venom on C. We just took Teen Titans down. Let's put up another slab on D, a CGC graded 9.8 of Superboy number 9, the first full appearance of King Shark.
yes.
Which honestly just rules.
Honestly, though, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's dope. I like that he's become a serious comic book character after Suicide Squad painted him in this dumbass light. Because whenever you do that shit, some comic writer somewhere gets furious. So just like, but I like King Shark. And then they really just get like that meme of the kid who's mad and has the big vein on his forehead. Like, they just get furious and think of the most badass shit possible. And King Shark is now one of the most badass things in DC.
Does the number 3 and that Venom Sinner Takes All set have any color breaking spine ticks?
I will take a look for you.
And then we got a couple offers as well.
Let me focus on this before we start talking.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just documenting stuff, and then I'll hit you with them when you're ready.
Oh, nice. There's an ad for hackers on the back of this.
Yes.
There's a couple dents and dings. I mean, it's not in perfect condition. It is very fine near mint. But nothing severe, color breaking, no like gouges.
Are you able to hold that up? Because I feel like that's going to be the follow-up question.
Yeah, I can hold it up.
Sweet.
I'll give it a nice long look.
So yeah, looks solid. Alright, and I got 2 offers for you.
Yeah, what you got?
Would you do I for 65? Give it 100 for the X-Men.
I'll do I for 80. What else you got?
For 80, would you do B for 25? Give it 40.
I'll do it for 30.
All right.
Just to burn some time, we're going to fill up this bottom with crazy shit. While we look over these high-priced items, don't forget, layaway exists. Weird War Tales issue 31. Just bone soldiers and bone dogs.
Yes.
Very good condition, $5. Oh, yo, I hit like a horror comic pocket and I'm fucking stoked.
Awesome.
Weird War Tales issue 22. This guy becomes I can't be stopped. Nothing can kill me now. Which owns nothing would be more terrifying than an immortal soldier on the front lines. Oh shit.
For real.
Fuck.
Mario says 30. Oh, so we got deals on both B and I. So Mario says 30 is good.
Cool.
Corey says that 80 is good for I.
Also cool. Which that means I get to move on to other stuff. One day I'm gonna own this. Today is not that day though. The complete set of the Amalgam comics.
I know.
All the way through, literally all of it. I can list it Do you want me to list it? I'm not gonna list it if you don't want me to list it. Just know that it's the complete amalgam. It's 24 comics. Look, if you want me to talk about it, we can.
It's dangerous to give them that option. Would you do E and F, your war comics together for 6? It comes to 10.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I got more horror shit to put down, so let's go.
Now, I need to figure out what amalgams that I still need, because I have almost all of those, so I can't justify getting this set.
Yeah.
I only need like a small handful of them. I mean, I'm still mad at I was at a sale with one of my friends. They were thumbing through boxes, and I thumbed through a box and moved, and he went to the box I just finished, and in that box was a Lobo the Duck that I just somehow overlooked. I was like, I was so upset.
The Witching Hour, issue 70. I mean, it's just like haunted beehives and bees. You know, it's kind of whatever, dude.
I want the giant bees in the cover.
It is. It's very good condition. But who gives a shit about that? Because the Witching Hour, issue 54, has this dude about to mug a skeleton. That's sick. Big fan. Very good condition. Just putting up all these horror comics. These are so sick, dude. Ghosts, issue 25, featuring the Phantom's Invisible Clue, the Spectre's Last Stand, and the Devil's Own. Man, when you're treasure hunting, you got to look out for ancient ghosts. Those ancient ghosts will get you every time.
Oh, we got an offer on the amalgam set.
Wait, hold on. Ghosts, issue 91, where a ghost is going to push this man in a wheelchair straight out the window. $10. Okay, now, what is the amalgam?
120. You have it at 150.
I want to say 125, but fuck it. I don't give a shit. Done.
If it helps, he's the one that got the Wicked and Divine set a few weeks ago.
That really helps. If you had led with that. 100? Yeah, sure.
The one that I accidentally shamed and thinking he was making an offer on the $300 Justice League set.
I still haven't read Phonogram. I'm very excited to. It's just in my closet. Because I'm working my way through White Knight again right now.
So good.
Dude, because I want to refresh myself. Like, I want to remember. I felt a little lost reading the Beyond White Knight, and I just, like, stopped. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to put these over here. I'm going to read White Knight and Curse, and then I'll get back into this when I fully remember everything. But sort of tangentially, I've been watching a lot of Westworld.
I need to get back into Westworld.
Yo, did you know that Ed Brubaker worked on Westworld?
I did not.
His name popped up in the credits.
That's
and awesome. I was just like, there's no way that's the Ed Brubaker. And it is, in fact, the Ed Brubaker. He's not like a direct like writer or producer. He's credited as like, I think, writer. But I like looked it up online, and they hired Ed Brubaker to just like hang in the writer's room and just be like, yeah, that's dope.
That's awesome.
Or just like, that's stupid, and like help them punch up Westworld, essentially. Yo, he did like a Jerry Bruckheimer thing, which I think is sick.
Don't touch anything. Another combo offer. Would you do E, F, and G together for 15? Comes to 25.
Yeah, sure. I mean, actually, E, F, and G for 15.
Yes.
I'll do E, F, G, and H for 25. Actually, 22. E, F, G, and H for $22.
Throw in an extra book.
Yeah.
All right, Alan, let us know if that works for you.
Because then you get both the ghosts. I didn't want to leave one ghost just hanging.
Yeah, that's fair. He said deal, so
sick.
22 through E, 22 for E through H.
I still haven't paid my invoice from the anniversary show. Not that it was a lot. It was a very modest invoice. Because I don't get paid until next week, unfortunately. Which is why I need somebody to buy this. The Spider-Man set is coming up. Fucking peak Dan Slott Spider-Man. Issues 1 through 32 with all this delicious, and this is Alex Ross, right? Like this is Alex Ross artwork. 32 issues of modern Spider-Man, Dan Slott at the peak of his powers, kicking off Parker Industries shit. All I have to do is show you these covers. We can just go through it and you can just see this. And I'm doing this because they're not all the Alex A covers. That pumpkin bomb flying in is tight as fuck. God damn. Does New York City even have double-decker buses? Mr. Negative coming down a fucking skyscraper, kicking off Dark Kingdom.
Jeez.
The only time Cloak and Dagger have actually looked sick. Dan Slott is a big nerd, so Spider-Man has vehicles again. Issue 9 is a variant cover. Just want to draw attention to that. Shit gets real mystical with the entire Zodiac squad. An Avengers team-up kicks off. Miles is here against Iron Man. Look, this is what I was trying to get to. The Mary Jane Iron Spider cover.
Yep.
That's where this was driving. The like master planner sort of homage done by Alex Ross. This shit rules. This carries you through Clone Conspiracy, which, I mean, shit was popping off there. More Jackal stuff. A Venomized variant here on issue 25. Alex Ross drawing the absolute hell out of Silver Sable. Going through Secret Empire. Goblin shit. This includes 2 annuals. Bada bing, bada boom. A stack of fucking comics. For $150. This is prime Spider-Man, baby. If you want to read some Spider-Man, you should read this Spider-Man. This is the Batman Incorporated of Spider-Man. I don't think it even fits here. It doesn't. I mean that, though. It is the Batman Incorporated of Spider-Man. It's a great place to kick off. It's a great thing to introduce to people. And it throws you into the Spider-Man that I feel like a lot of people are really missing in their lives, which is a grown-ass Peter Parker. He doesn't always have to be a kid.
Yeah.
Yo, he shouldn't be a kid. And moreover, as fucking smart as he shouldn't be poor. Like, it doesn't have to be this way. Peter's allowed to have a job. He's allowed to be a scientist. I'm not saying that he has to be a Tony Stark billionaire, because he certainly doesn't. But, like, if my friend Robert can make 6 figures punching keys to make like healthcare software work, Peter fucking Parker can make 6 figures in New York City, right? It just makes sense. Anyway, Spider-Man Batman Incorporated, it rules. If you want people to read Spider-Man, if you want to rekindle your love for Spider-Man, Dan Slott is the man to take you home. For this one.
Please do not get in a car with Dan Slott.
I mean, I was more talking, like all great creatives, sometimes Dan gets
That's also
a little off the rails. But here, top of his game. Worth reading. As a Spider-Man guy, it has my full endorsement.
George said it's a good series, and then you've got an offer.
So I unfortunately own this in trade. So you are competing against me.
Dang. Okay. Before I say the offer, what's the grade of the Batman on A?
The grade of the Batman on A is very good plus. It is the Whitman variant 313 in case we need to talk about that some more.
And the offer, you have it 150. Samuel Gomes wants to know if you'll do it for 99.
I will do it for $120. That Mary Jane Iron Spider cover, if I remember correctly, is not worth nothing.
He's countering your 120 with 111.
Really digging on the numbers there, huh?
Playing a dangerous game.
I'll go one more dollar down. I'll do 119. Yo, I'm a big Dark Tower guy as well. 19's a good number. 119. Auspicious number. Number of power.
Smile says you have to make six figures in New York, even Queens.
Yeah. Yo, you for sure do. And I'm not saying that Peter needs to be like bankrolled by Tony either. Yo, it's cool when that happens. It's nice. I mean, when that happens, I'm mostly just talking about Civil War. But yeah, like, there's no reason that a kid who invented web fluid at the age of 15 should just be like scraping by, delivering pizzas and taking photos. Just like, oh, I can't hold down a job. Yes, you can, Peter. Especially informed with modern sensibilities, Peter Parker could work remotely. It's going to be fine. He's going to be okay. Enough about that, though. I got some Grant Batman to sell. Batman 455 ghostly skeletal brides. Lots of horror shit now. I'm cool with that. I mean, it's close to spooky season. I already got people asking me what my Halloween costume is, and I still don't know. This shit looks wild. A spin-off of Legends, Cosmic Boy, and his own 4-issue miniseries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love when we take a hero and just really dial in their powers for shit to go bananas.
We do not deal with sense in offers. Don't make no sense to use sense. He's countering your counter. 115 from your 119.
Bro! Come on! Yo, I said you're competing against me. That shit is back up to 120.
And the offer to 120.
$99 head ass. It's my favorite superhero. It's flip-flopped a lot over the years, but we're currently seeing Peter in the number one spot. Grant Morrison almost had me. He almost had me with Batman. But just, Bruce, you're not working class, baby. And this Peter, I mean, he's significantly richer than he normally is. I wish we would have let him keep it, dude.
Oh, yeah, that would have been cool.
It made sense. It made a lot of sense. And I understand why a good bit of it stopped. Is it spoilers to talk about this, Dan?
I don't think so.
I mean, here, I'm going to put up Crypt of Shadows issue 19, just because Crypt of Shadows is a cool thing, and you're not necessarily expecting a sci-fi robot horror story, but let's go for it. Fine condition, $10. I just need to fill out the board, and then we'll talk about Parker Industries.
Samuel says, that's spite right there.
What, moving it back to 120?
Yeah. He's proposing.
The dollar was mostly for show, right? Like,
yeah,
we all know that functionally 119 and 120 are the same number. It's just funsies. Well, I was about to say something, but now you're gonna say something. What were you about to say?
He's proposing a game of chance, which I really don't want to introduce that as a possibility to the live show.
Does he want me to like flip a coin?
He wants you to flip a coin, 115 if he wins, 120 if you win.
That's a man after my own heart, to be perfectly honest. I want to up the stakes on that. 125 if I win, 111 if you win.
Oh, jeez.
And I will flip a coin. That's how I've made major decisions for most of my life. All my coins are in my car, though. Do you have a quarter, Dan?
I do not.
I mean, I can run and get a quarter. If you take me up on that, I will literally run to my car and get a quarter.
He said deal.
Fuck yeah. All right. Hey, this right here, Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 3. This is where Nick Fury meets Reed Richards. How about that shit? It's in good condition. It's $40. I'm going to put that down. I'm also going to put down this 1 through 6 set of Red Wolf from Marvel Comics. An Edmonton joint. Like the Cold War pop art style on it. Near mint condition, $28.
Right.
Actually, I just took my change out of my car, didn't I? No, wait. I do have change.
So would you do G for 6? Got it, 10.
Yeah, sure. The Cryptid Shadows. Dan's in charge. I'll be right back.
Oh, jeez. How's it going? All right. Pretty good. How you doing, Corey? Mario's got your offer written down. I'll give it to Victor when he gets back. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, we're a little bit, I guess we're doing something new, but the one and only game of chance, because that cannot catch on. I guess as a random plug, guys, check out the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook group page. Join that. We're trying to build that a bit, using some hashtags, trying to kind of get that moving as a consistent community.
Did you do share price?
Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, that's really funny.
Who won our share prize?
The
coin flip guy?
The coin flip guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, I mean, either way,
Yo,
you're on top.
Everybody's a winner. Congratulations. What's his name?
Samuel Gomes.
Yo, congratulations, Samuel. I'll take that post note. I'll stick it on it. All right. Here we go. Heads, I win. Tails, you win. Heads, 125. Tails, 111. Here we go. Similar to rock, paper, scissors. Like I go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I flip coins, catch it, and put it on my hand. I hope that's acceptable. Heads, I win. Tails, you win. I have not moved my hand. We're going to bring it on over. That is heads. I assume you are a man of honor. And I'm going to take this over to Dan.
All right. You still get a share prize.
Hell yeah.
Ironically enough.
Everybody's a winner, baby.
He said, I am a man of honor. All right, so I got that for 125. I got a couple offers for you.
Yeah, what we got?
Would you do Crypto Shadows? Oh, we already did that. Did we do that one?
Yeah, that one's gone.
All right, sweet. I got behind on my own list. Sergeant Fury on H, do it for 25. You have it 40.
I'll do it for a flat 30. What else you got?
Would you do Batman on E for $2? You have it at 5.
Sure. Alrighty, I'm gonna start clearing the board up because it's just about last looks time.
Smiley, so that was worth just watching, Victor.
You know, we've sold pretty well tonight. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a shit pile of last looks.
I mean, honestly, if you guys, keep this up a little bit longer, we're not too far off from doubling Tuesday. Like, my goal tonight was just to beat Tuesday.
Oh shit, I said I was gonna do the thing where I sell the whole box. I did say I was gonna do that. Alright.
Before we do that, I got another offer here. I'm going to take these off so I don't confuse myself. Would you do C for 119? You have it at 150.
I'll do that for $130. Threw off my groove.
My bad. And let's see. Yeah, Samuel, message us because I will probably forget. But I can keep an eye out for that Secret Wars #1 A cover.
10.
Let's see. Mario, I'm not seeing a response. Just let us know if 30 works for Sergeant Fury on H.
Oh, why is there no price on that? Okay, there we go. All right, there is just about, according to our pricing structure, $400 of comics in the last looks box. That includes the final issue of the Teen Titans series. And these are just notable ones. The full set of the Avengers and X-Men comic, a full set of Fatal Attractions, a full sealed in polybag set of Executioner's Song, that New Gods, a couple Spider-Man mini sets, of course, Davy Crockett guys, that 2-issue X-Men mini set, the Kitty Pryde first appearance of Brown Wolverine costume, the first Hellfire Gala, the full Secret Wars set, Barbed Wire, of course, that Arachnite variant cover, that's pretty cool. Duh, it's going to have M&Ms in it, idiot. Marvel The Lost Generation from a long-ass time ago. The Hawkman variant that we kicked the show off with.
You've got a counter offer for that Venom.
Ooh, do I?
You said 130. Corey wants to know if you do 125.
Yeah, sure. Deal. So with just about $400 worth of comics, I think it is probably fair to say that I will sell you the entire box of leftovers for $250. I'll sell you the box for a clean $250. Seeing you know that it's good because they were already priced and put up here. You know they're worth selling because I tried to sell them to you already. I'm going to give that a couple seconds just in case someone wants to be stupid and just be like, hell yeah, brother, I got you. And not stupid like you're a dummy for buying it, but just like, let's get nuts. Like, that kind of Michael Keaton-y stupid. You know what I mean? It's more of a positive adjective in this case.
That Conan 23 is available, but that slab is not in that box.
No, the slabs are excluded from this. I'll tell you what, though. Not all slabs are excluded. I will toss in the CGC graded, not the lowest, not the highest, but the 9.6 of Champions. The 9.6 of Champions is officially part of that deal.
All right, and then I got Samuel for an M&M's for $1.
Yeah! Hell yeah. I'll include this Whitman Batman in it. We'll call it an even 300.
Kyle Muir says, nice Proto-Man shirt.
Thank you. Actually, 320. Because I'm going to toss in this and this as well. 320 for the whole box, not including our boy over here. I'm going to give that about 10 seconds, and then we're going to start putting up last looks so we can get moving. Because I want to go home, and so does Dan. I'm sure my cat has peed on something already. I'm a single cat dad this week. It's a sad state of affairs, I'll tell you what. I've just been eating chicken breasts and rice. Vacuuming obsessively. I've just left the sous vide pot like full. Because I use it everything. All right. Sounds like we're not doing the whole box special, and that is fine by me. Go ahead and make some stuff happen.
George says, I hope y'all do this every Thursday. That's a good idea.
The full phalanx. I mean, it's a good idea if somebody takes you up on it.
Yeah. I said Tarney used to do the buy the board special, if that's what the idea that you're mentioning is. So it's not unprecedented. Smiley says, you or the cat?
Peeing on the couch. I mean, depends on how many beers I've had. Just kidding. I would never piss on my couch. I'm a grown-ass man.
Ben Davis says he'll do the 320 deal.
Really? Is that a solid confirmation? What? Audience?
Ben says, yep, with the Batman.
320 deal with the Batman? Let me do my math one more time. Hell yeah, brother. Yo. No slabs, all comics, including the Batman and Reed Richards meeting Nick Fury. $320 is a deal.
All right.
I'm going to hold this up just so you know exactly what you're getting. This is the box. This is the box that'll get shipped to you. Not physically this box.
Yeah, we got to keep...
Yeah, no, I got to hold on to this box. All these comics are coming to you. These ones right here.
Did we have another copy of Executioner Song, or is that the only one on? Or because A's not part of that, right?
No, we have 2 Executioner songs. I was gonna buy one, but I'll sell one to you.
Would you do it for 20? Give it at 32.
Last looks, yeah, sure. I have another X Factor as well, so this will still include the Fatal Attractions and Executioner Song. Because we had 2 copies of each. That's why I was trying to make those deals earlier. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to take a full set home with me. But I don't have to do that. Because I'm working on buying the omnibuses anyway.
Jeremy Adams says Ultimate Comics bring the Ultimate in Comics live show sales. That's some high quality comics.
Chewy, that's some good comics.
Sam Gomes says for $8 shipping. Yeah.
All right. Well, last looks have concluded. Unless you want some CGC graded First Appearance of King Shark or Champions, that does it for tonight's Ultimate Comics live show. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you again next week. Again, next Thursday for more stuff. I hope it's as fun as this has been because all these sets were a fucking blast. I mean, I think this is the first time I've seen all of Executioner's Song outside of like warehouse short boxes, which has been really neat.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you soon. Everybody thank Dan as well. And yeah, have an ultimate evening.
Good night.